Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker. So, this will be the intro that I'm using for it for a while, guys, just because I'm probably going to be playing this straight and probably won't have time to do intros and outros. So, I hope everybody here enjoys, and thank you for watching this, and let's go ahead and start it right up. Alright guys, welcome back to another round of FF. So, we ended the last episode with all our friends coming together, bringing in a large sum of adamantite, relics, and the such. We've seen all our old friends. Some of you guys may not know because if you're strictly just watching my channel and you don't play this, or maybe you haven't done it yet, as I said before, I highly recommend do the raids, do the trials, do the alliance raids. I didn't think this one was gonna have any meaning to it. I was surprised. I did not think these three here we're gonna have any character references involved. I thought they said Alexander and Omega was, but I did not realize the other ones were as well. So it makes me really glad that I ended up doing all these because it let us see friends. And as I said before, maybe in the future I will redo these as more content for the game. My character will probably look totally different or exactly the same depending on when I do it. Then I gotta help Red play this game too whenever he decides to stop playing freaking Tarkov for 5 minutes. His ass been doing that since that reset occurred. I'm not really into that game. I tried looking at it and I just this game's too serious for me. I couldn't play it. This game's more relaxed. I mean, it's relaxed to an extent, but when you get to certain points in this game, you're freaking you are popping off, dude. You feel the tension. It's great. I love it. It's all good story-based stuff versus me just having to hope that I don't get screwed out of a fight. We finally managed to clear the harbor, which means the rest is the engineer's capable hands. Meanwhile, Father has issued to us an invitation. As agreed, he will reveal the means by which Hydaelyn may be contacted. We are to meet with him at the Emporia. When we are ready, give the vital knowledge she holds. I suggest we leave without delay. Transpires, however, that the foreign's method for speaking with her is not without risk. I'm curious to hear what those might entail, but regardless, be warned. Most of those who ride with the Adamantite have offered to stay and see to any remaining tasks that need doing. The Forum has already asked for my assistance in overseeing the process, so you needn't worry about a thing. Thanks, Taro. We're off to Emporia then. I don't want to be anyone getting hurt, but I do hope you're wring as much information out of Hydaelyn as you can. But we know this is the one and only prey we'll get. That's the one thing I will say with this game that I'm very curious how this is going to work. They just sat there and said there's not without risk. I want to know if Hydaelyn knows everything that we know, and whether the past is our future. That past is what gives us this future. So let's go ahead and talk to him and see what Hydaelyn has to say. Hydaelyn, I've already shown the others inside. If you want to speak with Clarenline, she has the key to the lift, and she can send you down after me. How close are we to getting leveled up? 2 million. 2 million, a couple 100,000. 2.2 a bit roughly. Rest unfortunate, yes? Just step inside the lift here. Oh, dude, this is gonna be great. I have a feeling this might be an extended episode, a very extended episode, if this is gonna go the way I'm thinking it's gonna go. From here, we proceed to the heart of Labyrinthos, its most closely guarded secret. Thamazin. It marks the beginning and end of our efforts, whence we live to seek audience with the star, and whence we will embark on our journey to the heavens. This way, if you please. I just want to know, was that past the actual past? That's what I want to know. I have a feeling it is, but you never know with this game. They even made mention of it in Alexander. There's so many pasts, so many futures that we don't get to see that it resulted. And then we know the 8th Umbral Calamity happens in another world. So it's like multiverse for Marvel. Except that this is better. Marvel fans are getting pissy right now. Suffer. Okay, this is kind of a badass looking ship. I like this. Where's Sid at? Sid make his mark on it yet? Oh my god. That is cool. I bid you welcome to Thamazin. Direct your attention towards the center. Behold the arc which we have long labored. As you can see, it was designed as a medium-sized craft, the better to reduce fuel consumption. Miniaturizing magics have been applied to its interior to ensure that the thrust-to-weight ratio does not place too great a limitation on its freight capacity. The ether bound, as you know, has been removed for further modification, but we shall reattach it soon enough. I've received word that Kakol and several of your allies are working on it with an intense fervor. Sid especially. They were sure to see it done. 'Twas by their expertise that many a prior disaster was averted. Anything, I fear they will not afford us much time speaking with Hydaelyn ere they finish. Point taken, let's move on. I must warn you again, however, that even with the benefit of our advice, to treat with her is not a simple feat. To think that Major labored for this end and that we aim higher still. We must spare no preparation. That means speaking with Hydaelyn, no matter the cost. Imagine well the zeal with which they were working on the ether burner. All I can say is that I'm glad we have something to do rather than get in their way. Once it's ready, we'll see that that ship is put to good use. We must learn of Hydaelyn's greater plan. We can only hope that she also knows the current location of Meteon. We can do neither if we do not focus on whatever trial waits us within. Meeting Hydaelyn proved difficult even for the forum, then perhaps I... Oh, 'tis an uninformed idea at this phase. I'm afraid it will duly inform you if anything comes to it. I doubt this is what Ernville meant when he said there would be much remains. We do not know, but I still can't believe everything that was hidden underneath the city this entire time. The elegants who first combined the mechanical and ethereal science into a revolutionary discipline. Given that this ship is nothing short of a technological marvel in that precise vein, elegant salvage should suit it well. You feel too, don't you? The ship is red, but it pales in comparison to the vast primordial power beneath our feet. What seem enchantments most advanced have been woven into the ship's very bones. Wolfson and Bloida were doubtless called upon for their expertise in teleportation magics. Alright. I've done what I can to impress upon the gravity of what lies ahead. Are you prepared? Yes. Damn it. So this is where I get frickin' goddamn railroaded. Son of a bitch. Alright, so... Alright guys, I knew this was going to happen. So what's going to happen is we're getting a hell of a jump cut. What I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to run around and do the Aetheryte missions. I'm probably going to do a lot of them. I'm going to go ahead and do the Ether Currents in Thavnir, Labyrinthos. I might go back to Elpis and do them there too. What it's going to do is it's going to give me a lot of experience points that I can then use to do more of this mission. So jump cut for you guys as I come back to get ready to do this. I knew this was going to happen. So I guess Yoshi P making this actually a quote that you probably will have to do other stuff to get the experience is true. So I'm going to take that time to go do it now. So see you guys at the end of jump cut. Alright guys, so we are back. I am ready to go. I went ahead and what I ended up doing over off screen is I've completed all Labyrinthos' quests for the Ether Currents so that I had enough experience to get to level 89. I'm going to keep playing this because level 89 is probably going to take a while to go through, so I think I'm fine on that front. But when I finally decide to take a break, which will probably be around, before 3 o'clock, depending on like how long the episode I do before that is. But what I'm going to be doing off screen is I'm going to be heading back to both Thavnir and Elpis. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just get the rest of the Ether Currents done. And my goal for that is it'll give me hopefully enough experience built up, combined doing the MSQ for Fortunaut and everything, or all these 89 quest missions. And then worst comes to worst, the final area we finally unlock, I can finally do some of that there too, and then that'll be enough experience. So let's go ahead and talk to Fortunaut. Her children, one and all. We make for the lift at the center of the chamber. Come. But yeah, I actually used the time wisely. I went ahead and washed up as well. I feel great. Shower feels great. I definitely... Fung Hoa! That sounds so messed up to say it. It's hilarious. But yeah, I went ahead and like got all that done. It took me a little bit to do because some of the Ether Currents I had to were a little bit in like weird spots.
I went too high at one point. I like went back to the starting area for this, and then discovered I had to go all the way down south to another level, which requires you to go to the only one spot that actually opens up to it. So it was pretty irritating. But after getting flight, this place is a lot easier to navigate through. I love it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and talk to these guys. We'll see where we're at. Hey, that person's still dressed up as if they're an Elpis. Cool. I show up the master of Fulshon has more to share. You're sending anyone stumbling into the Ethereal Sea. The ship in the way, I didn't even notice this was here. This doesn't strike me as particularly dangerous, unless one is afraid of lifts. You're afraid of swimming. They must deploy a full cohort of energy just to maintain the lifts. Doubt there's anything worth worrying over, not for Hydaelyn champion at any rate. I am for one feeling terribly nervous, surely not. The means of commuting with the Hearthstar is disappointingly mechanical in design. Ether is more brilliant than I have ever seen it. Damn. Oh, I didn't talk to Crow, goddammit. I don't think I did. As you all know, alongside our physical world exists an ethereal plane, what we refer to as the Ethereal Sea. At the heart of the star, the physical and ethereal one are the same, thus the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between said planes. We utilize this principle in constructing the anti-tower once more here in the Thumazin. Whoa. No sooner did the Forum decide to withdraw from Eorzea than we began to work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that would allow us to peer deeper into the Ethereal Sea than ever before, in search of Hydaelyn's ever fainter echoes. The Aitiascope. And you communicate with her through this device. For a time, yes, but since the Seventh Umbral Calamity, it's been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you must journey closer to the center of the star than we have ever dared, beyond the Aitiascope. Even so, I make no guarantee you will find her, nor of your safety, none so deep in the Ethereal Sea. You understand, but if we were to deliver this world, we have no choice but to try. I know. I only wish we could do more than observe your progress from afar. The Aitiascope's ocular lens by which we peer into this ethereal sea without placing ourselves at hazard lies above us. Through it, we can watch and guide you. In the swirling depths, there are pockets of ether so dense and turbulent they can unravel one's soul. If we can determine that you are at risk of coming into contact with such a pot, we will recall you with teleportation magics. To that end, it would be best if one familiar with the composition of your souls remained here to assist in assessing said risk. Otherwise, there is an increasing probability we will attract you too early or too late. Please allow me. I have thought upon this much, and in truth, I do not believe that I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. The events of the Tower's bound will drain me, yes, but even before that, your capabilities far outstrip my own. This is no time to have a weak link in your vanguard, no matter how much you may wish it were otherwise. If I assist the manner that Master Fulshon has laid out, however, I still may be of use. Are you trusting me to do so? I have none other trust more. Compared to all that effort you put into keeping us alive while our souls were in the first, preventing us from dissolving into ether on a single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. Even if we did, I expect you would hunt us down and restore us to self somehow. You flatter me, but rest assured I will keep a close eye on all of you. There is one more thing. Those in ages past referred to the Ethereal Sea as the Underworld, our final resting place. It is Nebrace's memory washed away, leaving only the purity of one's soul, or so we believe. Yes, what of these memories? Few think to ask what becomes of them, cast adrift on ethereal tides. Some theorize that they linger for some time, those associated with strong sentiment in particular. Emmett. In those depths, the memories of the departed may even colosh you around you for hatred or for love. Thus do I caution you to be wary, but also to have faith. Remember those who did gladly extend a hand to you, that they may lift you up once more. Horshaphon. Horshaphon's going to be there. Emmett's going to be there. Hydaelyn, I'm assuming, is going to be there. Wait, it's a dungeon? Pog dungeon! Once you are below, you should proceed to go to the central area. Where the objective lens is located, we can manipulate it and direct ethereal current into the sea. Though I shall assist you in every possible way, this is your journey to make. When you are ready, I bid you step forth. Guys, you via Link Pro when you're inside, but given the density of the ether, I'm not sure how long the connection will hold. Even if you can't hear me, however, be sure that I'm watching over you. Maybe our enemies are down there, but if we can beat them once more, we can beat them again. I'm more concerned about our meeting with Hydaelyn. We may find our truth, but what if? No, I'd rather not think of it. Let's move on. Some part of the remains of the Sea, do you think? Forgive me, that's not why we're here. No matter what happens, she'll always be with us, with Reen most of all. She tell us to live for the here and now, to do what must be done, and we will. I have more than enough death in my time, friends, enemies, far too many to count. Once revenge was all I lived for, all that hate and all that anger, what good did it do? Nonetheless, that's what. The way I see it, there's no point in living for the past. The present needs more protecting. We may have tried to do the right thing, but we have not always been kind nor merciful. I shall not be surprised if some few harbored resentment for us as they passed on. We must face these truths and meet them as they come. I understand why these fields are so heavily guarded. If it fell in the wrong hands, the wisdom of Hydaelyn would be dangerous. 'Tis true. However, this danger is not compared to what would result should the common folk in mass venture into Eorzea unprepared, which they most certainly would if they think it would allow them to speak to the dead. Once that secret got out, no rational argument can sway people from wanting to see their loved ones, no matter how thorough the meeting. I cannot help but think of those transformed into beasts, their ether dissolved into nothingness, their souls lost forever. Yet I dare say Fandaniel still wanders the Eorzea, as do ancients who gave rise to Zodiark, setting in motion so many cataclysmic events. There's a justice and morality at work that governs our fates. I do not know it, nor do I think any man ever will. If Hydaelyn be unwilling or unable to divulge Meteion's location, I shall see our comrades live to the moon, one and all. I pray, however, this eventually does not come to pass. While even a sliver of hope remaineth, we must needs fight on. Okay, who are we bringing with us? I always bring Alphino and Alizé because they're always the more fun ones of the group. How about we're going into Ethereal Sea? It's really a question of who I feel like could be the fun group to play with. Oriange could be very interesting. I think Estinians could be cool. Do we bring Thancred or Graha? I would say Thancred. Oriange, because Mumbrita could be there. Estinian, because maybe he'll see some of his old friends. Or family members. Thancred because possibility, just a possibility, even a sliver of possibilities of Infilia. Let's do it. This is gonna be fun. Well, here's the dungeon I was complaining that was gonna come. We might see Horshaphant. This is gonna be cool. Who all could be here? That is quite... I hope we get to see Emmett. That would be freaking amazing. Hythalitus might be here, or Hythadaeus. As I said, Emmett could be here. Horshaphant's possibly here.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me. Those things are pure malcontent. The residue of lives unfulfilled.
Alright, this is the one that doesn't have anything fighting it, so we're focusing it. Well, in a fight like this, it doesn't really matter how I play it, because in the end, it's always going to be the AI are going to focus one target, and if I focus in the end, I don't have to worry about them dying, because the AI is smart enough to know to, heal everybody. Versus, like, if I'm playing with players, there's no telling what could happen. The AI is really smart with that. Alright, then we kind of choose where we go from here. That's kind of cool. Let's go this way. So we'll know when we're going to fight enemies by the purple thing. The only thing I wish I could do is gather more enemies near us, but there's a high risk in me doing that, so I probably won't. Okay, we're going to do that because I want to have Rain of Death come up repeatedly. Sinking Arrogance. I wonder who that could be. That, do this, do that. Oh, that's a lot of AoEs. Oh, I didn't think about Ilbert. Oh, he could be here too. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta listen to him say the word sloppy again. I swear to goddamn Jesus Christ, I'm gonna flip. Spooky. So I'm assuming these are gonna be the first groups of enemies we fight, and then the next area is possibly boss.
Together we shall overcome this.
Gonna do that. We'll get this going. Yeah, this definitely has me interested because Horsefant could be here, and I'd love to sit there and like see him come out, and he just goes, "Yeah, you guys are doing fine." Was a good friend of ours. Oh no!
This will hurt.
I feel a thing. I think I'm gonna hold on to my Apex Arrow ability for this one, at least for now. I don't want to use that too soon. I feel like I'm gonna need it for the next, if there's another wave of ads to kill, and I'd rather have it ready for them since these ones are already dead. All right, good job everybody. We got the victory. Let's push on. So far, no. Oh, we have another group of ads. Where the hell's the boss? Oh, there's the boss. So it's just this group, and then we go fight a boss. It's gonna activate. There they go. Ilbert called it. What I say, everybody? What I say? Papalimo might be here too, and Master Louisoix. Ilbert's gonna be a fun boy to fight. God, he is a fun boy to fight. You got some girth. I'm not even fighting a boss and he's a pain in the ass. Alright, so that's where these things come into play. Apex Arrow. Blast Arrow. And a Death. The most familiar wisdom, the memory of a principled scion returns. Art thou with us still, Papalimo? Papalimo is back! I told you! I told you, everybody! Farewell again, my friend. Papalimo! Oh my god, he came back to help us. Dude, this is crazy. I like that. I was like, was it Moombreeder or is it Papalimo? Livia the Undefeated. Ah, here I thought we'd moved past this. 'Tis very private as she showed at the Waking Sands. Oh, wait a minute, is this the creepy bitch that was in Realm Reborn, that one general lady that was with, Gaius? I think it is. Dude, they brought her back too. I like this. I like member berries. Member berries are amazing. Oh, she's doing something. Alright, everybody's kind of getting into their designated areas. I'm going to go over here.
My turn.
Okay, the fact that I got on that side was pretty good. Okay, I'm following Oriange. He knows best. Oh, so I see. So you can... the tail is the... or those tentacle things are the tail. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Bye, bitch.
My turn.
Oh yeah, they're just gonna keep going across then. Okay, that's not bad. That ability real quick. Oh, AoE hit. Oh, I put Rain of Death. My bad. Oh. That would have been so cool if we could still bring Lise with us. Dude. She would have known that was Papalima. She would have been so sad. She probably would have killed Eobert as a result of that.
My turn.
Oh. Alright, that attack's done. Do this. That. Alright, same with Eorzeans. Oh, wow. It's kind of cool. Should double up on that.
Together we shall overcome this. My turn.
That's what you said last time. Alright, gonna do that again.
Oh. You're mine.
Up, I got hit. I'll do a heal. Wasn't paying attention, that's my bad. I can't imagine playing this as a tank with the AI. It had to be so hard to know if whether the AI is going to know to keep healing you or not. Well, I'm assuming it's not that hard, but nonetheless, it still puts that like layer of doubt in my mind if I had to deal with it. Alright, not going to wage a Mage's Ballad on this because I'd rather its abilities just naturally go over on time. We're almost done with her anyway. 0.7, and that should kill her. My Lord Gaius!
Follow the flow of ether. It will guide you.
Oh, Hog, I got earrings. Oh.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Wow. Taking desire. I wonder if Ysael's gonna come save us too. I didn't think about that. That could have been cool to have Alphino here then. Poor Chiffon has to show up. There's no way she doesn't. Or no way he doesn't. You're telling me that we're playing this game and they did not put him in here? That'd be hard to believe there. Well, damage is actually kind of staying equal with it. The only one that doesn't really have that much damage is the Sinking Dissension. I'm focusing my attacks on it now, so it should die pretty quick. Alright guys, come on. Okay, I see the flame. That's a good flame. Who? Moonbrita? Affection, the memory of valiant Archon takes form. Thou hast ever granted me the strength to move forward. Yep, that has to be Moonbrita. She'll always be there. Be here for you. Yep, that was Moonbrita. So that was a I'm glad I brought Eorzeans. I was gonna bring Alphina, but just the fact that she could have been here, I feel like he would have been much better pick for this. Hoshvan, kind-hearted knight takes form. Dude. Oh, I was gonna do a prayer. Dude, we get freaking Worshipflawn in this dog. That cool. That's beyond awesome. Although I wish they kind of would have saved his vulnerability down for later. That'd been kind of cool. That way I didn't have to die that easily, or hope not to die that easily. Gave us a damage up too. That would have been really nice with the boss. Against these things, I guess it's an okay thing, but the boss is much higher desire. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. So that's the nice thing also about playing this like with the AI is I don't feel obligated to like rush on ahead and like do stuff. I can kind of take things at my own pace and have more fun, which is a welcome change of pace versus me just trying to fly through this all the time. Who we fighting this time, boys? Absolutely nobody. That's nice enough. Alright, gonna do Mage's Ballad. We'll use it for this.
You're mine. You're mine.
Alright, we're going in. Well, I was planning on having like I figured there was going to be a long episode. I guess this will be the long episode for the day. I didn't know when we were going to get another one because I knew we were going to get into a point where it's like there's going to be a long episode. There's going to be a lot of story going on. I'm not going to want to cut it because it's that goddamn good. I think we finally found it. So heavy, that, and down. Assuming the next area is a boss, right? Wow, I'm actually getting stuff that actually matters for my character. I got earrings, I got bracelets. Just give me the weapon now and I'm set. My life belongs to the Emperor, and death I shall serve. Wait a minute, what? He's back? Are you as easy as it was before?
Together we shall overcome this.
That's an insult and a half. I would love the fact that this guy was as easy as he originally is, because that'd be so funny, because it's just, like, they're just building into the meme. that'd be great. It's just like, yeah, remember Wayward? Remember Wayward, whatever the hell it is? Yeah, imagine that, but he's still that easy to defeat. That one's not that hard to fall to target. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Good. Oh, so one of those get destroyed because he does too much. Okay, that's kind of cool. Tumble before me. That must be a tank hit? I don't know where the hell those are going. Wait, following up.
Be gone. You're mine. Be gone.
Follow the AI wherever the hell they go. Oh, I see. So if like somebody's standing further back, the trap for them because then they don't pay attention to that. Okay. Again, I do find these bosses to be relatively easy. Like, the complications for them are pretty simplistic in nature. The only one I actually had trouble with was the Anima one, which was at Tower of Babel. That was the only one I found personally to be difficult. I didn't find the other ones to be nearly as challenging. At least in my opinion.
My turn.
That to this, this. Mage's Ballad, of course. Oh, I better get near onto it, because if he does a heal, I gotta be near it. Alright, we almost have the boss dead. I don't want to use limit break, so I'll let one of them decide. I actually don't want to waste it. Rest your fight is over. Oh, another bracelet, but this time it's for fending. I'm assuming this is the one we go to next. Flyhead. Wee. Yeah, how'd you guys get here? Who's this supposed to be? Minfilia? That has to be Minfilia. Only Minfilia would do something like that and get a reaction from, Thancred. Minfilia is the only one to get that reaction from him, so that has to be her. Makes me kind of wonder if you don't bring Eorzeans and you bring Alphino, whether you Sail will actually have a thing she does in this. They show Horshafon, he's a guarantee probably. Moonbrita maybe only shows up because of that. Maybe you can get your Sail to come in. But I don't know, I can't guarantee that. Alright, we're doing this. And this. Oh. High damage, baby.
Be gone! Be gone!
Alright guys, let's follow her. Another treasure coffer. Chung us away once more. Yeah, that has to be her. Dude, that's cool. Alright. Let's keep her going. Oh, I did the same ability twice by accident. Utilize Mage's Ballad to the best of my ability.
This will hurt. This will hurt.
It'd be funny you could fall off of this. There'd be so many people to get pissed off, but my god, would it be funny to be that idiot. Oh, it'd make me so mad if that was me who fell off. Oh, I'd be furious. Furious. Alright, I think I see another group of enemies up here, so that one's down. Everybody come on. There's at least maybe two more, maybe. Minfilia's Spirit. See? Told you. Minfilia, Oh god. Is he gonna say anything to her? No. He doesn't. That ability, do that ability, do this ability. Keep it going, keep it going. Okay, not gonna use any other abilities as of right now. Gonna kind of roll with what we got. Well, I mean, in terms of my bard abilities, like the music playing ones, I'm not gonna use them anymore. I'd rather save them. More attacks. I think the only thing I'm gonna do is Layden's Bite. Well, actually, no, I don't even have to do that anymore. Killed everything else, so I'm just gonna use my other abilities. Good enough for me. That boss is dead, or that mob is dead. Who are we fighting next? Who's this?
Prepare yourself.
Sinking Regret. Eorzea? Take it back. I said I wasn't going to, but looks like I have no choice. Kick his ass. Oh, who cares? I'm not gonna be able to utilize it against any other boss. That could be Library, because he's the one of the ones that had a sinking regret. Is there another boss that we could fight down here that is named after something? Can't be Emmett. Emmett, I don't think has any regret. I do want to see him again. I want to see if he actually says anything to us down here. It'd be kind of cool. Oh. Another savage materia. Well, that's probably selling for a high price on the frickin' market. Yes. Mapping the realm. Van Daniel? Did Hermes spawn back in as this thing again?
Is as far as you go. Oblivion beckons!
Amon the Undying, a sundered soul. Alrighty. Well, time to get ready for this fight. Now I gotta watch what the AI really do. You might have expected this in retrospect. Oh, you too, Thancred. I never would have guessed we're gonna fight Fandaniel one last time. I'd kick his ass at Zodiark. Now let's kick his ass for real.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far.
I can tell. Get your bitch.
You will persist in this folly no longer.
Just watch the AI. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
The stage is set. You're mine. This will hurt.
Alrighty. Oh, so that's why. I was reading that like, maybe it's a right-handed attack, because I was just like, it does appear like it. AoE ability.
Let the curtains rise for the main attraction.
Oh.
This will hurt.
For sale?
Make ready. Make ready. My, what a boorish audience you are.
Dude, that's beyond cool. She is still here with us in the end.
All or nothing. Make ready.
Say hello to my one friend.
All or nothing.
Okay, right hand attack again. Mage's Battle, of course.
Be gone.
Oh, they're all next to him. Does favor that right hand, doesn't it?
You're mine.
Okay, he's got 20% health. I think we're definitely going to get him to Limit Break, too, before the AI tried to use that ability. Let's do this. Let's keep her going. Almost there, baby. We might not, maybe we won't get Limit Break 2 on this. Might actually cause enough damage to get him now. Get him. Got him. Gotcha, Amon. Bye, Fandaniel. Whoop your ass, Hermes. Bye-bye.
Lies! All lies! Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies!
Where's he gonna go? Ah, another earring, one I don't need. This is what happens when you sit there and go, yay, game finally gives you stuff. See, it screws you over at some point. Well, I'm assuming Hydaelyn's back that way. Is Amon gonna try something towards us, and then Vannat comes in and murders him? No, Emmett just comes in, clicks his fingers, and dabs. Or he crashes into the earth and kills himself. Again.
My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to her.
Come to deal the coup de grace. Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all.
Have you any memories of Meteon? Where is Hermes?
How would you know that name?
Went back in time, saw her.
Then it was you. In Elpis. With Emmett Suck. The final pieces fall into place. In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed.
It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fantasy that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos. Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them. No matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emet adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amarok in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly. But make no mistake. My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all? We betray, we torment, we murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution! That is my truth, my answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Fantastic. Still clinging to existence, I see. You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I. We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Asahi?
Oh god, no.
How very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you. Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall, and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos. I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance. Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus. Even should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
I'll do what must be done. Don't answer. Next time we'll find the answer together. I say third.
Even here, even now, you have every right to hate me. For the fool I was, for the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. The tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise. I pray we do not meet again.
You had better hope not.
I did not expect Asahi. Out of the entire group of people, he was the least one I expected to come back from that. On the other hand, he would hold a grudge.
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
Yeah. I could see him holding that grudge.
Brave travelers, I welcome you. I see. Thou didst journey unto Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same. You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Meteor, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Meteor hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless? That our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength and purpose and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light. For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth embodieth your power. The strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy. Hark!
I don't have to fight her, do I? Oh, crap, I do.
Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey. You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, then. Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now. I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back.
For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
Are we gonna fight a trial, or is this we fight with our buddies? Because if this is a fight with buddies, this is 100%. Okay, I might not be 100% behind this, though. During this quest, and when using the Trust System scenario mode, you have the opportunity to take this trial with a party of Scions. Some of these allies are a little different from those you're normally able to select. Additionally, you may not now enter the Aitiascope with a member of NPC avatars. Okay. I can fight with my boys! Oh! Oh my god, I love this. This is fun. 3, 7, 8. I am not doing this with anybody else. Our boys are here. They're ready to fight. I can't imagine doing it with anybody other than this. Again, playing with a random group of players would be fun and all. But you get to play with every one of the Scions to fight her. I'm taking our brothers. Tall talk. Never in the past, present, or future have I found only happiness to live, is to be ever beset by hardships great and small. Yet in this adversity, we find the strength to strive for the next moment of peace and the next, no matter what trials we face. By this strength have the will of the gods been defied, and the fortunes of men been forever changed. May it be so again this day. Well, it's surprising to hear me in love mentioned in the same breath. I'm not a heart of stone. Even in the darkest hour, there were people I cared for, mentors, comrades, that man and woman who gave her life for us. Then you went out and threw my eyes off a bridge. I've never known peace since. If strength and courage confront your failings, accept that you are worthy of another chance. Rise from the ashes while the fire still burns, bloody but unbowed, and my friends have made me strong. Shall we bring our singular talents to bear as one? Even gods may fall. Nevertheless, I pray thee, throw thyself into peril, lest our curative resources be spent. From the rune-sundered paradise did she rise, to grant this star new life. As it will, long has she labored to guide her children. Make no mistake, the stripe puts to proof Hydaelyn's own faith. Pain, despair, I were old friends. I'd lost count of the times I've cursed my own powerlessness, but in the blessed moments in between that I chose to hold in my heart, memories and impossibilities, I fight to keep those things alive. Ophelia and Reen, to say nothing of you, Lord, I know, would never settle for less. Emet called us incomplete, pitiful creatures, he said. And maybe we are. Pain, grief, fear, they walk us wherever we go. But we prove to him that we deserve to live, and we'll prove it to Hydaelyn. Etion to the universe itself if we must. Alright guys, so with that, unfortunately, we do have to end the episode. We have went plenty over on time. But as always, here we are with our friends doing one last bout. This time we are going to be fighting Hydaelyn herself as she tests us. But we cannot do it this episode. We have to do it for next episode because I'm well over on time. This episode's getting extended just because of that dungeon. As I said before, we're already pretty high on the experience counter just by doing the one dungeon. So I'm assuming doing this one's going to be another one. Does it say how much experience I get? 508,200. That's a lot of experience to roll with. That'll get us well over 6 million. So with that, guys, all I have to say is this. This is beyond a doubt amazing. I love this. And our friends are all here with us. So, next episode, Front Hydaelyn at the Mother Crystal. So, enjoy past theme as it gives the outro. And it's funny, by the time that idiot was doing that, I knew nothing about this. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Alright, everybody, this is Demon telling you goodbye. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Endwalker. Again, I probably won't get too lucky and have too many openings because there's gonna be so many people playing Endwalker. So I'm doing a custom little outro for it this time around. So as I always sit there and say, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks.